Tunisia has been a popular holiday destination for decades. The development of tourism dates back to the 1960s. But in 2015, 38 people, 30 of them British, were killed as they relaxed on a beach in the tourist resort of Port El Kantawi. Within days, Westminster warned against travel to Tunisia. But fast forward 3 years, and tour companies have started flying there again after the government lifted the embargo. This hotel in Sousse is one of the many that closed after the attack. It reopened in 2016, completely overhauling its security, adding new cameras, checkpoints and airport-style scanners. But does it make the guests feel any safer?
I'm glad there's more security, but it doesn't make a personal difference. Yeah, I'm very glad. I think it's good, but for me it doesn't make much difference. It shows that terrorists can be very effective, and especially when people are they're thinking of going to a country that's foreign to them, they become easily frightened. We certainly think about it before we come here. We go to the Bardo Museum and we look at bullet holes. It's very bad for the country. And the intense effect is largely because to Europeans, they don't know the country well, they don't feel secure.
Perhaps there is a reason to be concerned. A recent report from the Soufan Center claims that hundreds of ISIS fighters have returned to Tunisia after fighting in Iraq and Syria. The locals think otherwise.
It's 100% safe. After the accident happened, the German, they returned, the Belgian, especially the Russian, they come with huge numbers, and also the Algerian, they come too. But the English, they've been scared. The English government, she take a decision for make them stop coming until they see what the Tunisian government she will make as a change.
The dramatic improvements.
Exactly, and this is all based on politics, to be honest.
Or maybe it all comes down to who provides the information to tourists.
I would say that it is because of the media, of what we hear every day in the news. I mean, they keep highlighting this event instead of looking at other angles, other things happening in the country. So we need to balance this point of view. So,
with airlines like Thomas Cook returning to Tunisia this year, the UK's Foreign and Commonwealth Office say that terrorists are still very likely to try to carry out attacks in the country. But isn't that the same narrative for most European capitals?
Tunisia has won its fight against terrorism. Now we live in democracy.
But that fight against terrorism now means armed guards are needed 24 hours a day. Now it's a little overcast today, so there aren't too many tourists trying to sun themselves here on the beach in Sousse. I can count 5 security guards protecting us, so I certainly do feel safe. But can the same be said for tourists lying on open beaches in mainland Europe? With thousands losing their jobs, locals are happy that the North African destination is back open again to business for British tourists. And if New York, Paris and London are allowed to recover from terrorist attacks, should Tunisia be given the same chance? Or does its geopolitical position to the Middle East affect how we should view the situation? If so, it might take a little longer for Tunisia to heal from its damaged image. Martin Andrews, RT UK, Tunisia.